Look, everybody knows that when your mom is arrested for high treason, the best remedy is to be wooed by multiple suitors. It's just proven fact.
Welcome to Board Anatomy. Today, we're going to be looking at the game Love Letter. The game consists of 16 cards, 4 reference cards, and 13 cubes, or tokens of affection. The goal of the game is to get your the goal of the game is to get your love letter to the princess to raise her spirits. Jeez. Let's talk about the setup. Setup is easy enough. Shuffle the 16-card deck. Take the top card, don't you dare look at it, and set it aside to create some uncertainty. Deal 1 card to each player, and that is it. If you only have one friend, and are playing a 2-player game, you again set aside 1 card, but flip 3 face up, taking them out of play. Deal 1 card to each player, and begin. Love Letter is a deduction game. The more cards that are played, the easier it becomes to determine what your opponent has in their hand. Unless, of course, they guess what you have on the first turn, making it a very short round.
Prince! Son of a...
On a player's turn, they draw 1 additional card and discard 1 face up onto the play area, activating its ability. This continues until all but 1 player is left, successfully getting their sultry correspondence to the princess and receiving a token of her affection. Once a player has accumulated a certain number of tokens, determined by the number of players, that player wins. You might be asking yourself, what do the cards even do? Well, you should be, because I haven't even told you yet. So let's do that. First is the 1 card, better known as the guard card. 5 of these take up the 16-card deck. This card allows you to name another card other than its own type. If the chosen player has that card, they're out. Basically, the guard is like a bad detective, throwing out wild accusations in the hopes that something will stick. The longer a round goes on, the more accurate the guard card can become. The guard card also leads you to being called a liar. Handmade? Nope. The 2 card is the priest. There are 2 of these in the deck. The priest allows you to look at an opponent's card. So I guess priests are nosy? The 3 card is the baron. There are 2 of these cards in the deck. The baron lets you compare your card with that of an opponent. The player with the lowest value card is out. The baron is a useful card, unless you pull this classic hand.
What?
The 4 card is the Handmaid, of which there are 2 in the deck. This is arguably the most powerful card in the deck, as it basically makes you invincible to other card effects for the rest of the turn. It would seem the Handmaid serves as better security than the guards do. Next we have the 5 card, which is the Prince. Again, 2 of these in the deck. Playing the Prince allows you to force your opponent, or yourself, to discard their hand and draw a new card. Be aware, if the Handmaids are in play, you have to choose yourself. The 6th card is the King. Only 1 of these exists in the deck. The King allows you to trade your hand with that of an opponent. Yeah, I've never seen this card used successfully. The 7th card is the Countess. Only 1 of these as well. If you have the Countess along with the Prince or a King card, you must discard the Countess. You can also discard her if you have the Princess or any other card for that matter, totally confusing everyone around you. Finally, we have the 8th card, or the Princess. 1 of these in the deck. The Princess is the card everyone thinks everyone else has, and the card no one really wants unless they have the Baron. The Princess has 1 simple mechanic. If you're ever forced to discard her, you are out. That's it. Love Letter. A small, compact, yet fun game made of only 16 cards. Thanks for watching, folks. Oh yeah, 1 more thing I forgot to mention. Sleeve the cards!
Thanks for watching. Hey, why don't you subscribe and stuff? Maybe a little liking? You can also follow us on the Twitter and the Facebooks.